It might have been 2 months since the launch of Xiaomi Mi 11 in Malaysia and around 1 month since its first sale. But this one flagship smartphone from Xiaomi remains hot, just like getting out of the oven. But is it hot because too many demands, or hot because it's controversial overheat issue? Well, you're watching DirectDMedia, let's find it out. With the latest Snapdragon chipset, it is undeniable how fast the performance is on Mi 11. Snapdragon 888 is definitely the fastest chipset Android device right now. And Xiaomi Mi 11 is the first to come with the super speed chipset. But being the first is not always an advantage, right? Many reviewers complain that this smartphone gets scoring hot when chipset works on heavy tasks such as prolonged gaming session. But is it true? Or does the issue only affect pre-production or either batch units? Well, in my case, okay, not just me, but here at DirectDMedia, we had pushed this phone to its limit. Long gaming session, TV series marathon on Netflix, continuous video recording, and many more. Do we find it hot? Yes, definitely. But it is hotter than any other flagship smartphone? Actually yes, but for us, we find it's common for high-end chipset to feel this hot under those heavy load stations. So unfortunately or fortunately, we are okay with the heat produced by the Xiaomi Mi 11. So let's back to the performance. Mi 11 also comes with 8GB RAM and storage option with 128GB and 256GB UFS 3.1, which is definitely helps with the speed. Everything you do is honestly super smooth. It performs really well and totally meets my expectation. For example, when I scroll social media such as Instagram, Twitter, the photos load up fast and there are no stutters between each scroll. This is the same for gaming where you don't have to worry about lags or bad graphic quality. Oh, and also it comes with 55W fast charging for its 4600 mAh battery, as well as 50W wireless charging if you're into that. Talking about the smoothness, the display that this phone comes with has a 120Hz refresh rate and 480Hz touch input rate. Honestly, if you've never had a phone with a high refresh rate before, you might not even know what you're missing out on. This high refresh rate combined out with high touch input rate ensure the best experience when you're doing your daily tasks. At 6.81-inch AMOLED panel with 1 billion colors and 1500 nits brightness, the screen is really satisfying to look at. It's a big, high-quality display, it's super bright and features a 2K resolution. What more could you ask for? Not only that, this is the first from Xiaomi where its device uses a quad-curve waterfall display. So, not only are the side curved, that also the top and bottom as well. While I thought a flat screens are becoming norm again, Xiaomi came out with this. What do you guys think of it? Is it a yes or no? Let me know in the comment section below. Holding a phone, it feels large, of course, because it has 6.8-inch display and a thickness of 8.1mm, which is not exactly that slim. But surprisingly, I'm totally fine with the size, although I appreciate if manufacturers stop putting the huge display in their flagship smartphone. Those with smaller hands might be concerned about dropping it someday, but at least there is a Gorilla Glass Victus to protect this display, which we know is Corning's toughest glass right now. Although I don't recommend you to drop the test phone. Personally, I think Mi 11 is a very unique but good looking phone. What I have here is Mi 11 is midnight grey. The other color option is horizon blue. Both are nice, but if I have to personally choose my favorite, it's got to be the midnight grey. The glass back panel is used is anti-glare and frosted, which isn't anything new, but it's nice to see that they use this finishing for Mi 11. It seems like 2021 is the year where these brands leave the basic looking camera bump behind to put on this fresh, weird, but it will grow on you kind of design for their rear camera. You've seen Samsung do it with their S21 series, and now we have it for Mi 11. Although if you ever heard for Mi 11 Ultra, the camera bump is absolutely out of this world. However, don't get me wrong, Mi 11 camera bump is actually way flatter than the other two. When I first saw it, I definitely was a little confused by the design, but now that I have more time with it, I think it's a cool looking camera bump. At least it doesn't give me any trypophobia and it kind of reminds me of a ring light. For the front camera, they use a super tiny punch hole which overall looks great and doesn't annoy me when I have to watch a video or anything. Xiaomi maintains their flagship 108MP main camera for the Mi 11, a 13MP ultra-wide and 5MP macro, which is similar to the Mi 10T Pro. Although lacking one camera compared to Mi 10, I do think having 3 working cameras is better than having additional 2MP that barely works well. For example, the Mi 11 macro camera is something that actually produces good photos. Oftentimes, macro cameras on a smartphone give you only the bare minimum photo quality that you just can't work with it. But the Mi 11 close-up photo turned out quite sharp. While the rest of the camera might seem the same as Mi 10T Pro, there are new features in the camera software that were improved. All 3 cameras support night mode, which you don't see very often, but most importantly, Xiaomi provide more improvement and additional features for video, which is something I expected with their Movie Magic tagline. Videos are the thing now. We all know that there are tons of mainstream short movies that have been shot on smartphone before, and of course, now with Xiaomi's latest jump on the bandwagon, we could probably expect the movies being shot on smartphone. Mi 11 has a night videography feature that gives you the ability to shoot better quality video with noise reduction in low light, and AI cinema mode, which give you access to 6 creative features to help you with creating videos. I haven't got the time to try all these features yet, but I do think they're interesting and just so much as you can do it. Overall, I would say even though they emphasize on videography, there are still improvements that could be made as some video-like consistency when it comes to quality. Photos, however, turned out pretty good. Some of them may not be as vibrant as others, but the details are there. A little color correcting post-shooting doesn't hurt. What I found the most interesting though is the AI erasure, which automatically removes people from the background of photos or video. It's so easy to edit my traveling pics now. One thing people often overlook is the speakers on a smartphone. But hey, it's a hashtag movie magic and you need good speakers to enjoy a movie, right? The Mi 11 used Harman Kardon turning a dual stereo speaker which offer an immersive sound experience. I promise you it's the best you can get. When you think about Xiaomi, you think high specs with low price. That's always been a Xiaomi is all about. Mi 11 is packed with all these insanely good features at price starting from 2,799 ringgit. Of course, if you're looking for the best deal in town, make sure to check it out the link above. Personally, I have no issue recommending Xiaomi Mi 11 for those who want a flagship device that doesn't burn a hole in your pocket. Thank you for watching. See you next time.